Alright folks, welcome back to the second match of two here at day 21 of Starladder Season 7 on Dota Radio. We have the mighty, the one and only Power Rangers facing off against Team Kaipi. This is going to be one hell of a matchup, folks. We've been hyping it, and it's getting even more hyped here since we were delayed getting into the lobby. Oh god, Steam just continuing to give us issues with folks making it in here. Now, this is going to be a ridiculous matchup, folks. Right now, Kaipi and Power Rangers are the top two in Starladder Season 7. Power Rangers with their huge upset yesterday over Team Alliance. If you didn't catch the VOD, go over to our YouTube channel and watch it now. YouTube.com/TheDotaRadio. Actually, no, pump the brakes. Watch it in 45 minutes after you see this match, because this is going to be a doozy. Kaipi, the last big force standing in the way of Power Rangers, completely dominating Starladder Season 7. The Belarus champions going to be on our Radiant side here. We'll see if they have what it takes, folks. This is going to be a match of the ages. Now, let's take a look at some of these bans. Kaipi going to take Wisp and OD off the board. Oh, man. Power Rangers, they're going to first ban the Nature's Prophet. They're going to second ban the Clockwork. Now, of course, that does open up for some interesting picks. Power Rangers going to first pick the Naga Siren here. Now, this is a doozy of a conundrum because that leaves two scary heroes on the other side, really, but one that comes to mind, the mighty Bat Rider. So that makes one wonder here. Power Rangers must have done that intentionally. If this was game one of the Starladder Season 7 series, I'd be going, oh yeah, this team Power Rangers, yeah, they look great. I see they don't really care about Bat Rider. Here, this has to be intentional. Everyone knows how good Bat Rider is. He's not the kind of hero that gets left on the board, and your team goes, oh yeah, maybe we don't need to worry about that guy. He's not that good. He is ridiculous. He is the creme de la creme of heroes that you should be afraid of. So Power Rangers will first pick Naga Siren. Bat Rider and Visage going to be grabbed by Kaipi. Second pick for Power Rangers will be the Weaver to go with their Naga Siren. Another interesting pick here to grab nice and early, but we've seen the Weaver. He's great. He works in a variety of situations. He can go tri-lane. He can go off-lane. He's a force to be reckoned with for sure. So already this draft's starting off interesting, and the fact that Power Rangers are valuing the Naga Siren so much, especially over that of the Bat Rider, that makes me think perhaps they may be building a team around that Naga Siren ulti, and we've seen a number of things that synergize with that. One of them being the Weaver himself. Now, you can apply the swarm to people while they're stuck in the Naga ulti. So when they wake up, they've got a little bit of that armor chipped away thanks to those little scarab bugs there. So that is something that Kaipi going to have to just be ready to deal with. And I say that very loosely because how are you going to deal with it? You're going to be asleep. That sexy little siren's going to be singing that song Jigglypuff style. Your whole team going to be taking a nap. All of a sudden, you got bugs in your face. Nothing you can do. You're sleeping. What are you going to do about it? So Kaipi going to continue banning here. They are going to ban out the Mirana as well as the Razor. So perhaps scared of an aggressive tri-lane here. So going to take Mirana out with Naga. That certainly could be a reality. Power Rangers going to go ahead and start banning out some of those hard carries. And that's going to be the Alchemist as well as the Anti-Mage as now we move into our next round of picks. Kaipi going to go ahead and third pick Keeper of the Light to go with Visage and Bat Rider. Fascinating. Indubitably, good sir. It's an interesting pick for a number of reasons. Keeper of the Light's great, and I know if Crossy was here, he'd be saying right now, wow, I love Keeper of the Light so much. He's my favorite hero. That's not his voice at all, but he's okay. One thing that I think of when I hear Coddle, I think, okay, he's got great anti-push. Some of the best anti-push next to the Earthshaker that we saw in the last game. So I like the grab here from Kaipi to keep their options open, recognizing that Power Rangers can still transition into a push-heavy team. But he's great for also that recall. He has that global presence, and he is a great support. A lot of versatility, and I think he makes some sense to grab at this stage in the game. Kaipi, now the big question is going to be, are they going to put Bat Rider mid? That's one of the things you always have to ask yourself when you're looking at a draft like this, because we have seen those more greedy lineups where Bat Rider goes straight into the jungle. You know, straight into the jungle, hides by himself, maybe gets those boots of speed, and just goes straight for the old Blink Dagger there. And that can get so dirty, and there it is, the secret weapon. I was going to comment on this, and I'm slapping myself for not saying it earlier. Bounty Hunter, now going to be the third pick for Power Rangers, to go with Weaver and Naga. Now, this was really their golden ticket. Bounty Hunter, in my humble opinion, was the driving force in how Power Rangers were able to overtake the likes of Alliance. They put Bounty Hunter in the off lane. He won against a tri-lane, and he was the outlier that set everything apart. He hit level 6 fast, he opened up hunting season, picked up a couple trap kills, and his team as a unit just started to snowball out of control. And again, Treant Protector now going to be that 4th pick for Power Rangers to go with their Bounty Hunter, Weaver, and Naga Siren. He was the other snake in the grass that helped them take out Alliance. It allows the opportunity for so much aggression. That's how their Wisp CK was able to move all over the map, dive towers, do whatever their hearts desired, and there was one ability that made it happen. This pesky living armor right here. That shit is cray! That shit is cray! No other way to describe living armor. It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. My co-caster doesn't like it because he says, well, it encourages defensive play. Nay! I contend different, my friend. I think it encourages aggressive play. You can dive those towers. You can get up in the face of your enemies and go, instances of damage reduced, man. It's like a Vanguard on my body from my tree. Doesn't even take up an inventory slot. It's incredible. Now, we didn't mention this, but Kaipi did 4th pick the Phantom Lancer to go with their Keeper of the Light, Visage, and Bat Rider. Now, PL, interesting, and this is a little bit scary. PL's a great hard carry. We've all come to know and love Phantom Lancer, or hate Phantom Lancer, as it may be, for everything that he brings to the table. The problem with PL is he takes a little while to get going. As does Bat Rider. And Kaipi may fall into a similar trap that Alliance did, where Power Rangers, if they can get that Bounty Hunter 6 nice and early, they'll hit this nice advantage where Bat Rider won't have a blink, Phantom Lancer will still be trying to figure out the difference between his boots and his ring of health, and they won't have shit to deal with that Power Rangers mid-game timing, and we'll see what they do with this mid-pick here. So final bans come out. Storm Spirit going to be taken off the field by Power Rangers. Timbersaw going to be taken out by Kaipi. That will open up for a 5th pick, Queen of Pain by Kaipi. And whoa, the Big Daddy coming out is the final pick for Power Rangers. That's going to be a Shadow Fiend to go with the Treant, Bounty Hunter, Weaver, and Naga Siren. Oh, Jesus, guys. Oh, no. Cover your eyes. Look at this draft. I think Kaipi got out-drafted. Dare I say it? Dare I say it, folks? I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling giddy, and I'm slated to solo cast. My name's Iori. Thank you so much for joining us on Dota Radio, folks. We do most definitely enjoy it. Just so happy to see our Twitch stream in the triple digits. I don't know. Twitch, I look at you guys. What do you think? I think Power Rangers have the draft here. I think they have it. Bat Rider's great. This is one of these situations where Bat Rider, Visage, Keeper of the Light, Phantom Lancer, Queen of Pain, all great in their own right. All very powerful heroes. But they don't have that same team synergy that Naga, Weaver, Bounty Hunter, Treant, and Shadow Fiend do. Just paint this picture, okay? Naga Siren runs in. She's singing that Jigglypuff song. Everyone takes a little nap. The Scarabs get on, knocks off a little bit of that armor. Bounty Hunter, maybe a track, maybe 2 tracks or so, right? Then you got this little Treant Protector. He comes in. Boom, there's an Overgrowth. Oh, wait, then you got a Shadow Fiend in your face. That's a Requiem of Souls. Oh, you're going to kill the Shadow Fiend. That's another Requiem of Souls. Do you know how much AoE damage it is? I can't even do the math on that. That is a ridiculous amount of team fight presence that Power Rangers have to start off this match. This is going to be rough. Kaipi are going to have to make something happen in this laning phase, because once we get into that mid to late game, I think Power Rangers going to have a great team fight advantage. In the early game, Kaipi going to have trouble as well. Treant Protector, it makes it hard to kill people with that living armor. Kaipi going to have some of those situations, undoubtedly, where they're going to want to dive towers, they're going to want to pick up those stray kills, and all else equal, they'd be able to do it, except for that Treant. Oh, that living armor. Keep an eye out for it, folks. It's going to be scary. So we'll see. Let's see how these lanes sold out. Let's go ahead and introduce our rosters here, as it looks like our teams know what they're going to do. Again, folks, keep me apprised on the audio balance. You know what? I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to go with it right here. I'm going to... Jesus, why did I do that? I'm going to turn up the sounds a little bit. We're going to crank up the sticks this game. We're going to go music down, game volume up. And you tell me if that's a little too loud, because I'm feeling frisky here. In the bottom lane, on our Radiant side, we do have, of course, the mighty, the brave, the Morphin Power Rangers. In the bottom lane, they'll have J4 playing on that Naga Siren. Moon, their carry player, going to be playing on the mighty Weaver. In the mid lane right now, it looks like they will have Shadow Fiend being played by ZXC. They will have a Treant Protector here. It looks like he'll be in the bottom lane and kind of a tri-lane type thing. And, of course, Cheshire Cat going to be going off lane with that Bounty Hunter, but not before moving into the dire jungle. He's going to drop a nice Sentry Ward in the middle of one of the spawns there and going to make the life of the jungle that much more difficult. Now let's look at our dire side. Let's see what the team Kaipi have in store for us. Of course, now team Rattlesnake, as we see some of their names a bit different here. We've got Sing Sing in the mid lane, going to be playing that Queen of Pain. No big surprise there. He is the famed mid player there for team Kaipi. In the top lane, they're going to have a tri-lane. Eternal Envy going to be playing on the Phantom Lancer. Aoi 2000, no longer a stand-in, officially a member of team Kaipi, going to be playing the Visage. And they're going to have, of course, Pylai Dai playing that Keeper of the Light. Last but certainly not least, though, starting off in the jungle is going to be Bone 7 on that Bat Rider. Now, folks, they're going for this greedy build. We mentioned it. Who was going to go mid? And once they picked up Queen of Pain, we knew. We knew Quap was going to take mid. But now they're going to have a much less efficient setup. We're going to see the Treant Protector here move into the jungle. That's where he's going to start off. And I guess he'll probably fare about as well as the Bat Rider. The big difference here, though, is they're going to have a solo farming Weaver on the Radiant side down here in the bottom. And Weaver's going to be an absolute free farm land. He's going to be doing just great. And this is such a similar roster to what Power Rangers drafted against Alliance. They had Weaver down farming safe. They've got a tree farming away as well, just stacking that living armor. And they've got the long lane Bounty Hunter. And we'll see how Cheshire Cat fares here. Against the Phantom Lancer, Keeper of the Light, and the Visage, he's going to have his work cut out for him. They're going to be able to work down his mana. Visage can put out so much damage early on, and even Phantom Lancer. They've got a lot of slow. Now, one of the problems with the Bounty Hunter, of course, you're going to have to burn a little bit of extra gold to shut him down. You need those sentries, you need that dust if you want to try and kill him early. Now, it's a little bit of a gamble. The supports don't have that extra gold early on, so if they throw down all these wards, use all that dust, and they don't secure those kills on Bounty Hunter, that's going to set Kaipi back a little bit here in the laning phase. Conversely, if they don't take that gamble, if they don't use those sentries or that dust, Cheshire Cat's going to have an easy time up here. And one of the great things about Bounty Hunter in the offlane is that Shadow Walk allows him just to leech experience. As we see, he's already level 2. He doesn't have any creep kills yet, but he is level 2, doing just fine. His primary goal right now is just going to be to hit level 6. And between the Windwalk and the Living Armor, we can see he can take some harassment. He took some ponies to the face, and he's still maintaining that lane presence. We'll see Aoi 2000 come around the side here. Again, they do have an aggressive lane ward down, so they've got plenty of vision on what Cheshire Cat is up to, but he is off to one hell of a good start. Now let's take a look at this mid lane. How is Sing Sing faring against ZXC? Right now we see Shadow Fiend is 9-6 versus the 6-3 Queen of Pain. So Sing Sing trailing up behind a little bit here, and definitely I think as he should with Shadow Fiend, of course. Once he gets that initial round of souls, he is up to 12 right now, sitting level 3. Did go 2 points into Shadow Rays, so he is in good shape. ZXC, he just has the last hit advantage. He hits way harder than the Queen of Pain, despite pardon me here, I did see that text and went, oh, and then I was like, oh yeah, it's first class ticket back to the well. He bought all his items, then died to the neutrals, no big deal. So Sing Sing kind of struggling as he should here. He did go that standard opening build, 2 Iron Branches, 1 Null Talisman, does have a bottle in the bank now. Courier going to be bringing it his way, so Sing Sing doing okay, but Shadow Fiend definitely getting solid farm in the mid lane. Now here in the top, the creep's going to get pressed into the tower. There is a ward down here, but oh god, who's calling me? Oh good, he hung up. So lane control, there are some creeps that could be pulled right here, but lane control in favor of the Bounty Hunter at the moment. He is going to walk right next to a sentry though. Uh-oh, Cheshire Cat going to take some ponies. Visage going to engage. This could be bad news bears. They're going to burn a dust. Down he goes. First blood going to come out to Kaipi. Bounty Hunter not going to have that easy game he had against the Lions as he falls. Who better to grab it in the side of Kaipi there as Eternal Envy on the Phantom Lancer finishes him off. Very nicely done. And there it is, folks. The gamble paid off. They got that sentry down, and they were able to kill the Bounty Hunter. So things going to be a little bit different for Power Rangers in this match from what we saw against Alliance. We're going to keep comparing this match to that match for a plethora of reasons. One, the Power Rangers draft is very similar to Power Rangers are the crazy underdog outliers that no one expected to be here. And 3, it's just an easy comparison. That's really all it comes down to. In the bottom lane here, we're going to see Weaver continue to pressure this tier 1 tower early on here. We're now going to cross the 4-minute mark. It is going to be technically 2-0. Of course, that 1 kill counting when the tree committed suicide there. So really, only 1-0 on the board. Only 1 true kill has come out, so that number is misleading. Don't want to confuse anyone that may be tuning into the game a little bit late here. But Moon with the right idea. He's going to pressure this tower very early on. He's going to get Power Rangers a little bit of team gold to start things off. It's a really smart idea. When the lane is sacked, this is right around the timing where you want to take out that early tower. They shouldn't have too much trouble maintaining lane control. And that little bit of early gold will help them out quite a bit. In the world of last hits here, Weaver is now level 5. He is 31-3, and he is number 1 on the chart, only second to the Bat Rider, but of course he's cheating. He's in the jungle, so that number's a little bit inflated. There's much more smaller creeps than there are if you're farming in lane. Bat Rider, Bone 7 here, not going to do that build that we talked about with the very, very fast blink. He is going to go boots first, will indeed grab some tranquil boots here, so he's going to have a little more sustainability that will allow him to farm a little bit more efficiently and a little bit faster overall, but it will slow down that blink timing a little bit. Not too bad of a deal. If you go just for blink first, there is a window of opportunity where we see a lot of Bat Riders hitting level 6 right around the time you're going to grab that blink, and that's the time when things start to get a little bit scary. There's that window where he just comes out of the jungle and, oh look, Bat Riders picked up a couple of kills. That's nice. Cheshire Cat in the top lane here, still continuing to struggle. He's only 4-0, so right now Kaipi doing a fabulous job shutting him down in their tri-lane here. Having no problem whatsoever. Pylai die on that Keeper of the Light, being nice and aggressive. He has that sentry down in a nice spot as well. Cheshire Cat going to get engaged on once again. The living armor going to help keep him alive, but will take a Phantom Lance to the face. What's that what that ability's really called? Spirit Lance, that's it. I knew it was some sort of phantasmic spirit, ether beast. Spirit Lance to the face. My apologies, folks. And let's check back on the mid lane. We see Sing Sing continuing to struggle. The 4-minute rune did go the way of ZXC. He now has a bottle as well. He did bottle it up. Double damage is on. He's got 28 souls. He is sitting 31-15 against the 22-8 Sing Sing right now. We will see Shadow Fiend venture down to the bottom lane. Going to be able to grab himself the 6-minute rune, which will indeed be a haste. Going to end up in his bottle. He does have the power treads complete, although they are in the bag, so going to need the courier to come his way. And how's Sing Sing doing in the way of items? He's got his magic stick still on those core items to start things off. And interesting, Sing Sing gonna go for the Drum of Endurance. Oh, that's not his. I was gonna say, why the fuck did he buy a Drum of Endurance? I'm sorry, that was a total brain fart. That Drum of Endurance is going up to the Phantom Lancer. He's gonna go ahead and grab his boots. His Null Talisman gonna get his bottle back from crowing a little bit. So Shadow Fiend having a great time in the mid lane. Sing Sing is holding his own, but Shadow Fiend is off to a good start. And I think Kaipi may be wise to try and send some pressure his way. Perhaps they'll be waiting for the Bat Rider to grab that blink, and he's getting closer. He's at about 1,500 gold now as we approach the 7-minute mark. Up in the top lane, Bounty Hunter continuing to take pressure. Eternal Envy going to go ahead and blow his last dust there, and it is going to connect with Cheshire Cat, but he's going to be able to retreat way behind that tier 1 tower, and he's going to survive no problem at all. And look at this relentless harass. Eternal Envy just throwing those Spirit Lances non-stop. But, wow, you just have to admire the Treant and what he brings to the table here. He's allowing so much longevity in this top lane. Most other situations, Bounty Hunter would be harassed out of this lane. He wouldn't be able to push up like this, but he can get away with it here. It's really not a problem. The living armor helps him so much, and uh-oh, a port's coming up here. Shadow Fiend's going to make it happen. This could be rough. ZXC, he's got the haste on. They're going to engage on the Visage. He was killing some creeps there in the jungle. 2 Shadow Rays is going to connect. That's going to be an easy kill. That's going to make it 2-1 now as Power Rangers does get a recovery kill. Eternal Envy may be in a little bit of trouble there. Going to be able to use the Windwalk. What's that actually called? The Doppelwalk. Oh, that's such a silly name. We're going to call it Windwalk. And he will survive. But a nice gank there from ZXC. He used the haste rune, and that made that gank so much more efficient. Now going to be able to run down to that top rune spawn, and he will be able to make it back to the mid lane. So not going to have to waste too much time. The haste rune making that much more efficient for him. 8-minute rune is going to spawn. It will go down to the bottom. J4 on the Naga. He is level 4. Going to be able to pick it up, and he is going to head to the mid lane. All the while, we did see the Treant Protector hold the lane. He is now going to be level 4 and was going toe-to-toe there with the Queen of Pain. And by the way, anybody in Twitch chat want to help me out here? What is the tree's name? I know they have this habit of removing the vowels, but I don't know what FNGGSHKA is. I know this is Cheshire Cat. I got that one. But do you guys have any clue? Any clue what that is? No, I know he's Roof Trellin. What's the player's name? The player's name, not the tree, you sillies. Uh-oh, in the mid lane here, Sing Sing gonna get engaged on. That's gonna be an ensnare. He's not gonna be able to blink the Riptide. Then a little bit of follow-up damage there from ZXC as well as the Mystery Man playing Roof Trellin. They're gonna be able to grab a kill. That's gonna make it 2-2. Of course, one of the kills for Kaipi was that deny in the jungle. So really 2-1 in favor of Power Rangers here at the 9-minute mark, but on the board it is gonna be 2-2. Probably the last time I'll reference that for y'all. So Weaver gonna go a very greedy build here. Gonna go Handomitis first. I like that from Moon. He's still in free farm environment. He did take out that tier 1 tower some while ago. In the mid lane here, Power Rangers going to group up. They're going to pressure that mid lane tier 1 very hard, though it will survive just for now. Skeleton Walk, is that his name? What? No, that's not his name. Okay. So, anyway, forget it. Forget it. I was trying to give him a shout out. I don't know how to say this guy's name. I don't know what it is. It's not Roof Trellin. That's not what I was asking. So anyway, let's look at items. I wanted to mention what Weaver has going on here. We don't see Midas first on Weaver all that often. He does have Power Treads right now, 3 GG Branches, Ring of Basilius, and the early Midas. I think it's a smart play here. Usually we see Weaver go for that fast Lincolns, but recognizing that Bounty Hunter's going a little bit slower in the off lane, Moon says, okay, you know, I'm going to capitalize on this, and I'm going to go heavy farm. I think it's especially good here because I don't think Phantom Lancer is going to be going for a hand of Midas. His farm is good, but it's not that good. Right now he's 63 and 14 against the 70 and 11 Weaver. So actually, it's a little better than I thought. Eternal Envy having a fine time on that Phantom Lancer. Bone 7 has now picked up his blink, so this could be scary. Cheshire Cat very well may get engaged on here. Firefly going to get used, and there's the blink forward. They're going to use a dust. Is he going to connect with the lasso? There it is. Cheshire Cat going to be in big trouble. Leech Seed going to come out as Roof Chellin makes his way up here. The Living Armor going to come out. It'll be enough to keep him alive. No, it won't. Visage going to come in and finish him off with one last auto attack. That's going to make it 3-2 here at the 10.5 minute mark. A nice kill coming out for Kaipi. A close one. They almost didn't do it, but Visage there with the final nuke. Aoi 2000 coming out the victor as he does finish him off. Queen of Pain now at that 10 minute mark is going to have an opportunity to go up to the top lane and bottle a regeneration rune. ZXC is in the well right now on that Shadow Feed. He does have about 1600 gold in the bank. I think it's FNG. Is that his name? FNG. Okay, great. That's his name. FNG. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much, those of you in chat. Down in the bottom lane here, Keeper of the Light going to be in a little bit of trouble, though. Bounty Hunter going to venture his way down. They're going to try and set up a kill. Bounty Hunter now level 6. He is tracked, and they are going to recall Aoi 2000 down here. Now Moon going to be engaged on Queen of Pain, going to blow everything. That's going to be a Sonic Wave as well as a Stream of Pain. Not going to be enough to finish off the Weaver. He's going to survive. Compliments of that Living Armor. Now we're going to see some initiation in the jungle. Cheshire Cat, he's in trouble. He's going to get nuked by the Visage. He will survive. J4 going to go back in. Going to burn the Riptide. Sing Sing coming in. There's a Scream of Pain. He's going to be doing a lot of damage here. That'll be the end of the Naga. Visage going to fly in, and that'll finish him off. Nicely done by Aoi 2000. That's going to make it now 4-2 at the 11.5 minute mark in our last match of the day between Power Rangers and Kaipi. Let's check these graphs and see what's going on. Power Rangers, woo, do they have a lead set for themselves, folks? Leading, well, it was about 2,500 before that little engage. Didn't go their way. Now going to get dipped down to about 2,000 gold. Experience graph telling a slightly different story, though. They are trailing by just about 600 experience or so. And a lot of that, of course, coming from the tower difference. Tower count is 2-0 in favor of Power Rangers. They've taken out the tier 1 and the mid as well as the bottom. We are going to move into a pause here as we're just about to approach the 12-minute mark. So, in the way of items, folks, what else can we look at? We do see Mr. Eternal Envy up here, the level 8, almost 9 Phantom Lancer. He did get those Drum of Endurance that we mentioned were on the Courier earlier. He still has 1 Dust of Appearance left, Tranquil Boots, and a Magic Stick with about 1,800 gold in the bank. Always curious to see how folks build the Phantom Lancer. Of course, you want to build him as a hard carry. That opening core item tends to be the Diffusal Blade. The mana burn on those illusions is potent. Something your opponents shan't want tangle with. But we'll see. It's one of those items that, yeah, it's great. It adds some damage, but it doesn't give a lot of utility. And far too often we see Phantom Lancers, in my opinion, kind of tunnel vision on that item a little bit, where that's the item they're going for and they start off the game, and if they don't get that little bit of early farm, get that little bit of snowball action, it just ends up being a futile effort. And I like that he got the Drum of War earlier on here. That's going to give Phantom Lancer a little bit of extra damage, a little bit of extra survivability, as he is kind of a squish bag. He does have 2k in the bank, and again, this is a situation where Eternal Envy is farming very, very nicely and very well. Maybe able to get away with that Diffusal first, but I'll be curious to see exactly how he builds PL. Actually, the past few games we've seen PL so far in Starladder Season 7, it hasn't really been that successful. He's one of those hard carries, and it's almost like he's so hard of a carry, it's like he's walking around with a bullseye on his back. The other team knows he's scary, and he's not a force they want to tango with. Down in the bottom lane here, J4 going to be in a little bit of trouble. Sing Sing going to come down with the invisibility root. The ensnare going to be used. Sing Sing going to blink forward. Whoa, the lasso going to get burned, and they're going to finish off the Naga Siren. Poor Naga, only level 5. If J4 was level 6, that would have been a different story, but a great play from Kaipi to capitalize on that under-leveled Naga. Now Moon going to rush forward. He has the Shikuchi on. He's going to try to engage onto the Visage. They may be able to make it happen here. There is a Living Armor on. The rest of the team going to catch up. A track going to be used on Bone 7 on that Bat Rider. He's got the blink, but it's going to be on cooldown now. He's going to be in trouble. Down he goes near the Dire Secret Shop there. That's going to make it 4-5 in that fight, almost catching someone else. Oh, looks like Queen of Pain got taken out in that engage as well. Sort of a chaotic fight, but Sing Sing did pay the ultimate price. So Kaipi going to be able to, or pardon me, Kaipi going to concede 2 deaths in exchange for none, and that will make it now 4-5 at the 3.5-minute mark. So Power Rangers showing they've got a response, holding on to their gold lead now, upwards of about 3,000 gold, and they're going to take the experience advantage once again, now sitting at just about 1,000. Again, a lot of that coming from a team with a Midas versus a team without a Midas. Definitely a big deal there, not only for the gold, people tend to forget about that 2.5x experience. I haven't been paying attention to how Moon's been using that Midas. Hopefully he's been moving into the jungle and using it on these big creeps. It does give a huge experience boost, and I reckon he very well may be, because he is tied for the highest level with Shadow Fiend. Both of them are level 11. The highest level on Team Kaipi is 10, and that is the Phantom Lancer in the top lane. Queen of Pain 9, Bat Rider only 9 right now. So the two leading experience graph folks right now, both very powerful. The level 2 ultis, the time lapse, and the Requiem of the Souls going to give Power Rangers a small edge here in the upcoming moments. Let's glance at the net worth chart as well, kind of as we would expect. Weaver leading the way, again compliments of that Hand of Midas and Free Farm. He's now going to be working towards the Lincoln Sphere. Does have the Power Treads, Hand of Midas, Ultimate Orb now, and a Void Stone to go with that Ring of Basilius, so going to be working his way into a little bit of Lincoln's action. Second on the net worth chart is going to be the Shadow Fiend. ZXC had a great time in the mid lane, and whoa, little initiation up in the top. Bone 7 going to get caught. Down he goes. That's going to be another track kill in favor of Power Rangers. That's going to make it 5-5. The initiation may continue. Shadow Fiend does have 36 souls. He's got a Shadow Blade. They're going to go on Owie 2000. Not much the Visage can do. He's level 8. He's the tanky force for support, but it's not going to be enough. ZXC going to go in, and that's going to be a 3.3k hit to the face. A backstab. Compliments of that Shadow Blade. Ouch. This is where Shadow Fiend really starts to shine. He's going to carry this momentum from the mid game into the late game. Power Rangers going to have a Bounty Hunter, a Weaver, and a Shadow Fiend to tango with. Who's going to be the target for Kaipi once we get into the team fight time of this match? All three of them targets worthy of focus, and it's going to be a little rough for Kaipi. So now in the top lane, Power Rangers going to take out the third tower of the match. That's going to make it 3-0 on the tower count chart, and they're leading with 1 kill to boot. So that gold lead continuing to advance in favor of Power Rangers. Towers and track kills are one way to really boost gold as a team, and they're now going to have a lead of upwards of 5,000 gold, 2,000 experience over Kaipi on the Dire side. Let's glance on the inventories once again. We mentioned that Shadow Blade in the inventory of Shadow Fiend to go with the Power Treads, the Magic Wand, and the Wraith Band. Power Rangers, they're going to group up. They may assemble the Megazord here in the Dire Jungle. They're going to have 4 of their members, everyone except Weaver, in the Dire Jungle. They're looking for an opportunity. They're going to venture down towards the mid lane, and unfortunately not going to find anyone. Kaipi going to be a bit wise to their antics here and not going to give them the initiation they're looking for. Very wisely done. We look at Kaipi right now. All of them are defensive about the map, behind a tower, near the base, or tucked away in the trees down here. Pylai Dai just hiding in the trees. They've got no eyes on Team Power Rangers right now, and Kaipi reacting so well by playing this defensively. Are they going to burn another smoke here? Nope, I thought they did. That was Bounty Hunter using his Shadow Walk. So, very similar animation. In the mid lane, Queen of Pain going to go forward, going to try to engage on the Weaver, not going to find the initiation. We see Power Rangers just camped out near the Dire Secret Shop right now. They're going to throw down a Sentry Ward. They're ready and waiting. Right now, they've got the Tree, the Bounty Hunter, and Naga just camped out. They got a little tent pitched and everything, and they're just going to wait. They're going to wait for somebody to come their way and activate the trap card. May not happen, though. This is a rough precedent to set. They need to be careful here. Of course, they're wasting farming time and not shutting down Kaipi farming time at the moment. But Kaipi, they're a little bit intimidated here. They are going to be grouped up now in the Dire Jungle. If we look at ward coverage, Kaipi will have actually map control of their jungle. They've got one near the entrance here at the top rune spawn and one near that other entrance near the Tier 1 tower in the mid lane. So they know what's going on, and they know that their jungle is at least semi-safe right now. Now we'll see Power Rangers rotate down towards the bottom lane here. They're going to pressure this tower. Dire structures have been fortified, so they're going to burn the glyph, and this Tier 2 tower in the bottom lane, I think it's going to fall. Kaipi, they're grouped up about the top lane. Looks like they may want to trade their bottom Tier 2 for the top Tier 1. And again, that could be a difficult precedent to set. A nice deny from Owie 2000 in the bottom lane there will deny that Tier 2 tower. The top Tier 1 for Power Rangers not falling very quickly. Bat Rider going to be forced to blink backwards, doesn't want to get engaged on, as we do see the Bounty Hunter as well as the Naga Siren going to come to its defense. We're going to move into another pause here, folks, as Shadow Fiend does disconnect. Hopefully he gets back in. Tango. Did I misspeak? Did I say 3.3k damage on that Shadow Fiend crit? I meant to say 330. Added an extra 0 there. Sorry about that. Jesus. My bad. Sometimes I just get so excited and I see numbers that aren't there. Ugh. So it is 6-5 though, as we're about to ding the 5 5-minute mark. What the fuck? 18-minute mark here. We still see the Weaver leading the way on the net worth chart at about 9.5k. So needless to say, Moon has been having one hell of a game thus far. He's not got the Lincoln's complete, does have the recipe in the bank, so going to be flying that in via the courier to go that hand of Midas. His farm continuing to be oppressive. PL is going to be number 2 on the chart. He's at 7.3k, so Eternal Envy not doing too bad for himself. He's got Tranquil Boots, Drum of Endurance, still a Dust of Appearance to go that Magic Stick, and now he's going to grab the Yasha. So a great item pickup, of course, going to allow him some more mobility, a bit of extra damage, but it's not going to give Eternal Envy a lot in terms of having a presence in these team fights. And that's one great thing about the build that Power Rangers has here. They've got the Shadow Fiend and the Weaver, and right now they're so much more powerful than the Phantom Lancer. Sure, Eternal Envy will outcarry either of them later on in this match, but it's going to be a while coming. And going this very squishy item that is the Yasha, it's going to help Eternal Envy farm in the jungle here. He's going to chop the wood of those mud golems, but in terms of team fight presence, he's not going to be able to bring much to the table, and that's part of the reason we see the tower count now is 4-0. Kaipi just doesn't have a team oriented to fight at this stage in the match or defend these towers. They just simply can't. They can't take fights against that team fight presence of Power Rangers that we spoke about so long ago in the beginning of this match. That's still a threat. We haven't seen Power Rangers assemble the Megazord quite yet of stacking all of those ultimates, all of that AoE disable. They haven't had to do it. They've been able to break even in this match so far just in the laning phase. But right after that resume, we are going to miss Naga Siren get taken out. Is going to be finished by Keeper of the Light, so I do apologize for that, folks. Wasn't quite ready for it. Looks like Bone 7, though, was able to set it up. The Lasso, the Flame Break, and the Firefly all on cooldown, as is the Blink Dagger, so a pretty classic Bat Rider combo there. Gonna poo all over the likes of the poor little Naga. All she wants to do is sing you that song, man. That's all she's trying to do. Naga is level 6 now, though. Gonna be able to grab an Urn of Shadows, Boots of Speed, and a Magic Wand, so that is definitely good news for Power Rangers. Getting Naga level 6 is the first of many steps into assembling the Megazord of ultimates that they have at their disposal here. And actually, Naga is the lowest level in the game at level 6, so J4 struggling a little bit on that experience curve, but still in great shape. And now perhaps this is what Power Rangers have been waiting for, to really start putting the pressure on. Here at the 19.5-minute mark, though, we are all tied up 6-6. Not too many kills on the board. Both teams playing reasonably cautiously, and I think that's definitely a smart play here. Now, Mech's starting to come out onto the field. Looks like Visage is working on it. No, he's got the Medallion of Courage. Pardon me. No Mechs coming out on the field. I take that back. Nay, there are no Mechs on the way to this field. That's going to be a Medallion coming out for Visage, and Bat Rider going to be working on that Force Staff next. No big surprise there, but definitely not a Mech, and I don't really see one on the way for our Radiant side either. I don't know who's going to carry it. I guess it's going to be the Tree, and unless he's got something on the Courier, which... oh my god, speak of the devil, he does! There it is, he's got the headdress, and the Treant there gonna be working towards the Mech. May give Power Rangers a further advantage here. Mech is always better than no Mech, and that timing window where one team is able to pick it up before the other team has the farm always opens a little opportunity to take a positive team fight where you have that huge AoE heal that your opposition does not. Again, just adding to that potential timing attack that Power Rangers may choose to put on. But I love what the Belarus champions are doing here. We're at the 20-minute mark. They don't have a huge lead. Some about 5,000 gold, 1,100 experience, but they're going to keep the pressure on. They're going to group up about the top lane. They're going to take out this Tier 2 tower. All the while, Kaipi going to pressure this bottom Tier 1 tower. So again, trading Tier 1s for Tier 2s. Power Rangers, they'll take that all day, every day. They took out the Tier 2 in the mid lane. Moon was solo pushing it. Kaipi just don't have the forces to deal with it. The split pushing power, they still haven't taken out the Tier 1 in the bottom lane here. Queen of Pain and Phantom Lancer aren't really known for their pushing power this early on. The Tier 1 in the bottom lane is going to fall, but the Tier 2 in the top lane going to fall as well. That's going to take the tower count now 6-1 in favor of Power Rangers on the Radiant side. They have only conceded that one Tier 1 tower in the bottom lane. Power Rangers just don't have that same push potential. Again, they cannot concede these tower pushes. And that gold graph is getting scary. Now upwards of 7,500 when that last tower hops into the mix here. Probably going to be about an 8,000 gold lead for our Radiant side. And that is just better news for Power Rangers. Shadow Fiend right now 3-0-1. PL 1-0-2 himself, and whoa, the dogs are going crazy. They're upset about it as well. My apologies. So there it is. Phantom Lancer gonna go for a casual Yasha for now. Gonna move straight into the Diffusal Blade now to go with the Drum of Endurance, as well as the Tranquil Boots and that same Dust of Appearance he's been hanging on to for good luck there. Now, this is great, but again, it'll give him damage. He hits for 150 a pop, hitting fast, hitting hard. He is level 13, but only 1,000 hit points. PL doesn't have a BKB. He doesn't have a Manta. He's got no survivability and virtually no stats. He's got Tranquil Boots as well. Yeah, great. He's got a little bit of armor, but he's got no hit points. He's only got 1,000. If he gets initiated on, if they dust him, if they get a gem for this next fight, Power Rangers could potentially poo on the life force of Eternal Envy, and that'll be a one-way ticket to Kaipi struggling in this upcoming team fight. Now, and there it is, Treant Protector going to be able to grab a Gem of True Sight right as I bring it up. So I think things are going to be difficult for Eternal Envy. His farm is great. If things continue on and Power Rangers just stop pushing, I think Kaipi will be in a great place. But only at the 22-minute mark, Power Rangers have a great lead. We've still yet to see the full wrath of their team fight potential, and they've taken out all those outer towers. So now that doesn't leave much left. That means Roche, if they can get a stray kill, they're going to be pushing up and knocking on your door trying to get one of those tier 3 towers. So they're at the 23-minute mark. They're going to move into the Roche pit. Let's take a look at the warning situation. Our Radiant side, they've got one down here at the high ground. They just threw it down. Looks like there is no ward coverage right now. I should have checked before the tree walked by because he probably killed any of the wards that they had. Naga going to initiate though. He's going to catch 3 members of Kaipi, Bat Rider, Queen of Pain, as well as Pylon Die, all going to be in trouble. There's the follow-up Overgrowth. First to die is going to be the Keeper of the Light. Flame Break going to come out. Firefly up in the hill. The Ensnare going to be used on the Queen of Pain. She's going to fall. Dust going to be burned. Aoi 2000 going to be in trouble. That's it. That's a 3-for-0. Power Rangers now going to pull ahead 9-6. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's all there is to it. That was only a partial Megazord. Requiem of Souls, well, it was used, but didn't do a hell of a lot right there. 9-6, Power Rangers take a very convincing team fight. Forget about Roshan. They're going straight for that tier 3 in the mid. Glyph going to be burned by Kaipi. Buyback going to be used by the Keeper of the Light. Visage and Queen of Pain still going to be dead for another 17 seconds. They can't contest it. What are they going to do? He's going to throw an Illuminate. Those ponies are going to tickle a little bit, but now the Rack's taking a lot of damage. Moon on the Weaver. I think, oh god, I thought he's got a Desolator. It's coming. So these Racks are going to fall even faster once it gets here. Melee Racks, 1 hit from death. Down it goes. Now Power Rangers may be in a little bit of trouble. We'll see the Bounty Hunter fall to start things off. The Shadow Fiend taking a lot of damage. Moon trying to go back in to buy him some time. Queen of Pain going to blink forward. Queen of Pain taking a lot of damage. One more hit. Down goes Sing Sing. Moon was able to grab that Desolator. Oh no. Weaver going to fall in the end. It looks like the Treant very well may fall as well. Kaipi going to get a couple of counter kills here, and it's going to make it a 1-for-3 in that counter fight. And before that, of course, it was a 3-for-0. So when it's all said and done, Power Rangers still coming out 1 kill ahead, a 4-for-3 exchange, and of course they cripple that tier 3 tower and they take out the melee Racks. Power Rangers still doing so well in this match, but uh-oh, things continue to heat up. Now Kaipi, they want a shot at Roshan. He's going to be at about 7,000 HP. They're going to move into the pit. Power Rangers, they had a ward down. It's still down. 2 wards right here. They know exactly what's going on. Their Shadow Fiend is still alive. We'll see the tree coming up in about 3 seconds. Weaver going to be popping up in 20 again. Weaver now has a Desolator to go with that Lincoln Sphere, so he is a force to be reckoned with. Roche down to about half health. Kaipi still trying to pick him down. They don't want to overcommit here. The Familiars are in the pit. Aoi 2000 trying to tank it right now. They're looking for a good position. We see Bat Rider with that Firefly around the backside. He's going to lasso. It's going to connect with the Shadow Fiend. He's going to drag him into the pit. Shadow Fiend going to fall. Going to buy back right away. But he gets denied by Roshan. Oh no. The Death Requiem of Souls doing a lot of damage to the Bat Rider. He's going to be forced to head for the hills. The Naga Siren taking a lot of damage from the Familiars while the rest of the fight's engaging. Bounty Hunter's now in, trying to finish off Kaipi. A lot of red health heroes right now, but no one able to finish off a kill. All 5 alive on both sides, and now Power Ranger is going to be the ones to move into the pit. Again, ZXC did buy back on that Shadow Fiend, and he was denied by Roshan. It doesn't get sweeter than that, folks. Power Ranger is now going to be able to finish off Roshan completely uncontested. They grab the Aegis. It's going to be in the inventory of the Weaver. Things starting to look a little bit rough for Kaipi. The gold graph still 10,000 in favor of Power Rangers. Experience holding steady at 2,500, and we're going to see Power Rangers continue the siege here as they do group up about the bottom lane. Looks like they may cut off the wave, and looks like they're going to just continue the pressure. If they've got the cooldowns, they're ready to make it happen. They've got the skills to pay the bills in this matchup. Let's take a look at the inventories, though, and see what everyone's packing. We see Naga Siren now going to grab a Vitality booster. Interesting. Could just be a casual booster there. Could be going for something a little more tanky. Shadow Fiend, now level 16, has the power treads to go with the Black King Bar and the Shadow Blade. He's becoming a force to be reckoned with as well. The Weaver, we already mentioned, also level 16, does now have the Lincolns, as well as the Desolator, the Aegis, Ring of Basilius, Handamitis, and Power Treads. So, oh man, he hits like a machine watch out for that Weaver, folks. On the Dire side, still no big items to be picked up. Bat Rider now has Boots of Travel to go with the Force Staff and the Blink Dagger, but that's about it. There is a gem now in the inventory of the Dire side. Kaipi going to be able to pick it up from that last fight. It is going to be in the inventory of the Bat Rider. We do see right now the Weaver just chipping away at that tier 3 tower in the bottom lane. The Desolator just helps to melt those towers, and he is going to get it down just about 1,000 hit points or so. And then we will see Power Rangers back up and save it for another day. In the top lane, whoa, Phantom Lancer and all of his Phantom buddies going to pressure that tier 1 tower in the top lane. Uh-oh, Cheshire Cat looking for the deny, a little bit of cancel casting there, and it is going to be finished off by Eternal Envy. So nicely done by the Phantom Lancer. Does grab a tier 1 tower kill in exchange for about half the health on a tier 3 tower in the base. At this point, that's a great exchange for Team Kaipi. That's exactly what they need. They need just some gold boost. They're so far behind. They desperately need towers just to try to get on the same level as Power Rangers. The difference in inventory is hurting so much, and let's look at this net worth chart. Weaver taking over the chart. He's at 16k net worth now, and second to him is that of Shadow Fiend, who is sitting only at 12k, and we see the Phantom Lancer, although doing very well in his own right at 11.4k, does not compare, pales in comparison to what the Weaver's been able to do so far with that Handamitis. Now Weaver going to be able to sell the Basilius and pick up a Reaver. So Moon going to continue getting scary here. I imagine that's going to turn into a Heart of Tarrasque, and Weaver will be that tanky force that will make him so hard to shut down. I love this build on Weaver. A great mix of survivability and damage output. Desolator stacking so well with that Geminate attack. Oh, man. You know, when I first started casting these games, I thought that just canceled out Geminate attack, and now that I know the first attack takes the debuff, and then the second one is just a bonus auto attack, I was like, what? What do you mean it says right here they don't stack, but they do! They do stack! Weaver's insane! He's a machine. He's a Mack truck. He's like John Davey driving a big rig down the freeway. Somebody cuts the brake lines, Ice Road Trucker style, just going downhill. There's no stopping him, dude. All you got to do is just get the fuck out the way. That's all you got. That's all you got, because he's a machine. He's just going to roll right into your base, and that's what's going to happen here, I think, in this upcoming team fight. Kaipi, they're looking for a response. They're going to group up about the bottom lane here. Eternal Envy going to be able to grab another tower kill down here in the bottom lane, but uh-oh, Weaver's back to his old game. He's going to start chipping away at this tier 3 in the base once again. Going to be able to time lapse to get some health back. There is a glyph up from Kaipi, so this tower going to take about half health. Whoa, down in the bottom lane, Shadow Fiend going to get caught. It looks like Bone 7 was hiding in the trees there. He's going to get caught. Phantom Lancer going to grab that kill. Power Rangers, they're starting to crumble a little bit. Looks like Kaipi might have found the weakness in the Megazord, and it's the split push. It's to have him make an executive decision. We see Weaver just tanking the world right now with that Lincoln's and the Living Armor. Going to be able to use the time lapse again. Just going to continue to poke that tower down to now 350 hit points. They don't want to burn the glyph on just the Weaver, but they're about to lose that tier 3 tower. Once the racks are exposed, this fight may go a lot differently when Power Rangers choose to commit. Eternal Envy still in the bottom or top lane here. He's now level 16, has the Manta to go with the Diffusal Blade, so he's got a lot of pushing power. Uh-oh, we're going to see some engagement here. Power Rangers, they may be up against the ropes. The Overgrowth going to be used. The Leech Seed, FNG going to be in trouble. Down he goes. So that's going to be a 2-for-0 across the map. Kaipi now going to be leading 12-10 in hero kills here at the 30-minute mark. Let's look at that graph. Uh-oh, Power Rangers, they're on a downward spiral. Looks like they had Zed on speed dial, and he's going to come in and give him some pointers here. Now only a 6,000 gold lead for Power Rangers and only a 2,000 experience lead. Now, of course, they still have the Aegis in the inventory of the Weaver. He's going to grab the Heart of Tarrasque recipe, going to sell the Midas here, and going to be headed to that secret shop. He does have the gold to finish the Heart of Tarrasque. Now, what's really scary, Eternal Envy able to take out this tier 3 tower in the top lane. So Kaipi playing this so well right here. They were up against the ropes. They were behind by such a huge margin, and they just sent Eternal Envy out there to do a solo mission, and it's working. Power Rangers had to get executive, losing that Shadow Fiend in the bottom lane. The bait set by Bone 7 hiding in the trees there. Oh, uncanny delivery, my friend. So uncanny. Oh, gosh, it makes me so excited to see this level of Dota 2. The two greatest teams, not the greatest teams, but two of the best teams in the world going head-to-head, and we've got a front row seat, folks. It's a doozy. Still no idea who's going to come out ahead in this action-packed 12-10 match here at the 31-minute mark. Thank you so much for joining us on Dota Radio. I'm glad I can convey my excitement to y'all on the stream. So let's go ahead and talk about some item pickups. Kaipi, now that they've gotten a couple tower kills, they're going to be able to grab some items of their own. Sing Sing now going to get his first real core item. It's going to be a Scythe of Ice to go with that Magic Wand, Power Treads, Bottle, and Null Talisman. And let's see, we talked about the Bat Rider, got the Force Staff. He's not going to have a Mask of Madness. Interesting choice on Bat Rider. Of course, going to give Bone 7 that extra movement speed, so not a bad choice. Visage going to be working towards that Ognim Scepter. Does have 2 of the core pieces, Point Booster as well as the Ogre Club. Could very well be a casual booster into the BKB, but he also has that Staff of Wizardry, so I'm thinking it's going to be a quick Ogs here. Again, we mentioned the Manta Style as well as the Diffusal Blade in the inventory of the Phantom Lancer, but they're going to go for it here. Heart of Trask now in the inventory of the Weaver. He no longer has the Aegis, a Pipe in the inventory of the Bounty Hunter, and also an Eagle Song. Goes that BKB at the Shadow Fiend. There's the initiation, though. We're going to see Bat Rider hop in. He's going to grab Cheshire Cat, but the Naga's going to come in. That's going to reset it. They're going to assemble the Megazord. Can they do it? Going to be able to use the Overgrowth. Kaipi going to be able to kite backwards. Still all 5 alive on both sides. Power Rangers, though, taking much more damage. They burned a lot of those cooldowns. Shadow Fiend taking a lot of damage. Only one ulti goes off. Oh, no. Power Rangers going to be in trouble. They're going to get repelled. Now J4 going to be in trouble, and the Naga's going to fall. That's going to be a 2-for-0 to start things off here. Now Moon going in. He's trying to get aggressive. Wants to finish off that Bat Rider. Going to be able to time-lapse backwards. Very nicely played right there, but it's going to be a 2-for-0. Oh no, Kaipi holds. The momentum for Power Rangers has come to a standstill. The gold lead now only 4,000 in their advantage. As this game continues, things continuing to look worse and worse for Team Power Rangers. Every moment they delay, Eternal Envy gets more and more scary. PL now with 5.4k gold in the bank. Oh no, the hard carry that is Phantom Lancer. Oh, he's got a stiffy of the ages, folks. He's about as hard as they come. Not quite yet, but he's getting there. And he's sneaking up on the net worth chart, too. Look at that, folks. We see Weaver now at 17.2k, Eternal Envy at 16.9. He's nipping at his heels. This is scary, scary times for Power Rangers. They need to make something happen. They need to take a good team fight here. They know they need to cripple the base of Kaipi, but they can't take too many more fights like that. Roshan would be so great for him, but he's not going to be up for another 2 minutes, and I don't know if they want to wait that long. Another 2 minutes letting that Phantom Lancer free farm is going to be rough. Power Rangers have all their core items here. They've got the Pipe, they've got that Weaver nice and fat. Naga could turn that Vitality Booster into something. Shadow Fiend could wait for the Butterfly. Let's see, how much gold does he have in the bank? Not much. Is there something on the Courier? There better be, because he's got an Eagle Song. He died in that last fight. Nope. That's it, just the Eagle Song. And oh, Jesus, Phantom Lancer gonna make a big pickup. It's gonna be a Butterfly to go with that Diffusal Blade and the Manta Style. There's no MKB on the side of Power Rangers, folks. And this Phantom Lancer, he just went from bitch to bull with that one right click right there. Things gonna get very scary. They've got no way to counter the amazing power of 35% evasion. I said it. I seen it. 35% evasion. Oh no. Shadow Blade now going to get picked up by Bat Rider, folks. I've broke into a light sweat. That's how tense this match is right now. Power Rangers, they know they're up against the ropes. They know they're falling behind. They know their lead is dwindling. Look at that graph. Ooh, it's like Mount Everest as it swings back down in favor of our dire side. Power Rangers, now they're going to group up. All 5 going to be at the top lane here. They're going to try and make something happen. They're going to be doing the same old strategy. Eternal Envy going to be in the bottom lane. He's got a ton of illusion buddies. He still has the Manta rated rock and roll. Eternal Envy going to be pressuring this tier 3. What's Power Rangers to do here? Are they going to go back and defend, or are they going to press forward? They're going to press forward. Pipe going to be used to initiate. Radiant structure is going to be fortified. They're going to go in. They want this tower. There's no dire glyph. They're going to be able to keep poking away. Great familiar initiation here. Going to open up with a big stun. Cheshire Cat taking a lot of damage. Overgrowth going to come out. Bounty Hunter going to walk through the fire. Rating 101, pal. He's going to go down. Sing Sing going to fall as well. That's going to be a 1-for-1. All the while, though, Eternal Envy, he's cleaning it up. The tier 3 falls. The racks in the bottom lane fall. In the top lane here in the dire base, the tier 3 tower falls. There's going to be a buyback from Queen of Pain. Moon on the Weaver going to be in trouble. Initiation coming his way. He will survive. Naga goes down. ZXC in big trouble. Living armor not going to be enough. He's going to try and stand his ground. Down he goes. This ain't Florida, son. He gets taken out. Eternal Envy still wreaking havoc on the base. There was no tier 3 in the top lane. Eternal Envy gonna get the melee racks. Range racks very well may fall shortly after here. Oh no, this is so bad for Power Rangers. They've now lost the bottom lane of racks. They do still have the mid melee racks, and the top tier 3 tower has been taken out for Kaipi. Oh no. This is so rough, guys. This is getting so bad. Whoa, Phantom Lancer going to be able to grab a stray kill on the Treant Protector. Sorry, I was wiping the sweat from my brow as this is so tense. I have to admit, I want Power Rangers to be able to do it here. Look at that graph. They had a 12,000 gold lead, now squandered into oblivion. Kaipi completely leveling out this match, 18-11, 36 minutes in. Roshan going to respawn. Bounty Hunter, you sneaky snake. He's going to walk in there. He's going to start chipping away at Roshan. Now let's take a look at ward coverage. Our dire side, they've got a nice lane ward down in the mid. They don't know that Roshan is under attack. I'm sure they know he's up. I'm sure they know that Power Rangers want to make it happen, but they don't have visual confirmation. Same on the Radiant side here. Where are those damn familiars? Those mobile wards need to come in. Are they giving the intel right now? I don't see him. Bat Rider going to go in though. He's going to connect with the Weaver, the lasso. Moon, can he get the time lapse off? He does! He ends up back in the Roche pit. Roche falls to the Radiant. Oh my god, the play of the century right there. Shadow Fiend going to be able to grab the Aegis as Power Rangers take the second Roche kill of the match. That could be the momentum swing they need to put the finishing blow on right here. Maybe not the finishing blow, but a crippling blow indeed. I love seeing that item on ZXC, the Shadow Fiend. He needs it. He still only has a only the Eagle Song, unable to get that butterfly yet. He needs the survivability. They're gunning for him, and he knows it. Now the initiation going to follow. Power Rangers, they're not going to delay whatsoever. They're going to move straight into the base. The mid range drag's going to fall. Melee already down. They're just going to chip away at the tier 4 towers here. What are they thinking? They don't want racks. They want towers. Shadow Fiend just pounding away at that first tier 4 tower. It's taking heavy damage. There's a glyph available. Phantom Lancer's down in the base. It's going to be a base race. Phantom Lancer cleared out the... Oh my god, the tier 4s are down. They're going to go for it. Oh no, Power Rangers, they're not going to be able to do it. The buyback from Naga. Shadow Fiend going to fall. They get one tier 4. The other one not going to fall. Eternal Envy. He gets put to sleep by the Naga. Jigglypuff is on the field, but now he's going to engage. J4 going to fall shortly after, and now the throne going to be completely exposed. There's still some heroes alive. The tier 4 and Kaipi's base go down, but it's not going to be enough. Eternal Envy does it, and Kaipi take the match 23-12 at the 38-minute mark. Holy Toledo, folks. That was a match for the ages. Power Rangers, a team that does not disappoint. I have to say, folks, they took out Na'vi. They took out Alliance. Kaipi, the last remaining hurdle in their way for dominating Starladder Season 7, and they fall, but it was a close one. Kaipi, Rattlesnake International, whatever you want to call them, an impressive showing. The Phantom Lancer was able to do it. Eternal Envy ending 6-0-4. Oh my gosh, I really thought Power Rangers could do it, folks. It was so close. They had the team, they had the Wombo combo. In the end, they just couldn't do that crippling bit of pressure before the Phantom Lancer overtook their powers. Rawr, what a match indeed.